None of us think of ourselves as heroes, but we are heroes of our industry. Rise, make your mark.
Welcome to the stunning Bacara Resort and Spa in Santa Barbara, California, where the greatest minds in equipment manufacturing have gathered for AEM's annual conference. I'm Kimberly Bottom for AEM TV.
And I'm Ed Highland. Certainly the attendees aren't going to be wearing masks and capes, but the superhero theme certainly rings true. For these are the people who feed, transport, and power the world.
The day started with a man who has a close connection to a traditional superhero. John Ondrasik's song, Superman, was a radio hit and rocketed his band, Five for Fighting, to stardom. His family actually has roots in manufacturing, and he grew up around the industry. He says whether you're manufacturing equipment or writing songs, the key is to be inspired.
You innovate, you create, but it still starts with that initial flicker of inspiration and that joy of inventing.
AEM is working to bring thought-leading ideas to its members, and that includes the hot topic of automation. From collaborative robotics to vision-guided robots, larger industries, primarily automotive, are leading the robot revolution. But the Internet of Things now offers a path for other manufacturers, and the time is now.
Part of the reason for this whole discussion was to say to those smaller and mid-sized manufacturers, there's technology coming out that will help you automate in the future, and the return on investment is positive.
By implementing automation in robotics or the Internet of Things, it allows a manufacturer to gain speed to market and get a competitive edge.
It's not a threat. It's jump in, understand it, work with it, learn it, and you're going to come out ahead. There's still going to be people needed in the workforce. You know, people have to program the robot, people have to maintain the robot. They're just different types of jobs.
The annual meeting is also an opportunity to recognize those who have contributed their time, efforts, and money to move the mission of AEM forward. We salute the industry legacy members, the companies awarded plaques for 25 and 50 years with AEM, plus those who raised the dollars to fund AEM PAC, the I Make America program, and other important initiatives.
I'm joined now by Jeff Reed, who is the incoming CE Sector Chair. Jeff, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So you just got out of a big meeting. Tell me, what are some of the hot button issues you guys are discussing right now?
Well, obviously, the election, we had some conversations of what is this going to mean to us and what is going to come forward. We're obviously concerned about the position of the incoming president on trade and how it may be negative to our industry. We are also very interested in his infrastructure program. The $1 trillion that he is wanting to get, we're well for that. We just want to make sure that it gets done and gets done quickly.
And now for the ag side of things, I am joined by Jim Walker, who is the 2016 Ag Chair. So Jim, what did you guys accomplish this year?
Well, it was an exciting year, no doubt, on the Ag Sector Board. Two areas I think we focused on and had some great accomplishments in. First of all, ag exhibitions. We're a stalwart partner with Commodity Classic. We continue to grow in presence and also from the standpoint of results that we get out of it. It's a long-term venture that we have with them. We're excited about it. We had a great show this year. The second area would certainly be advocacy, governmental issues that we support for our members and that we promote. Certainly with the recent election, there's a lot of opportunities in 2017, but in 2016, we continued to focus first and foremost on state legislation because this seems to be where more of the issues are coming up on a day-to-day basis. And then also some of the federal issues like Renewable Fuel Standard, the RFS, which with a third of the corn crop in the U.S. going towards ethanol, is certainly the #1 customer and end user of it, and it's important for us to keep that in effect and certainly keep it working to our favor.
Incoming Ag Sector Chair John Lagaman laid out the plan for 2017.
We're going to continue to connect with the customers through exhibitions. We're going to try to develop some shows that we're currently working on. We're going to talk more about data. Data is very important from an agricultural perspective, and so we're going to try to focus more on the telematics side as an example. We're going to also talk about advocacy quite a bit because that's a hot topic these days, particularly with what's going on politically recently.
It's a resource you may not know about, but it could help take your company up, up, and away. The NASA Tech Transfer Program gathers patent technologies that many of the NASA researchers develop to be provided to the private sector. This includes software, some of which was used by companies like John Deere and Cummins in their R&D programs. Michael Lester with NASA's Kennedy Space Center says this approach saves time and money and improves product development.
We currently have over 1,000 patented technologies that are available in software packages. So we have a lot of things available for the private sector to use. And our job is to communicate with commercial businesses and let them know these technologies are available and teach them how the process works for getting legal access to the patented technologies.
Tyler Goss with Turner Construction says the NASA Tech Transfer Program has helped his company in several capacities.
We basically brought in about 29 or 30 technologies from the NASA Technology Transfer Program. The idea being that they were their technologies we thought would have a specific and immediate impact on our business as builders. Technologies with materials, technologies for sensing, sensors on job sites, and technologies for human augmentation, robotics, and the like.
Surrounded by this beautiful environment, attendees had a chance to get the very latest information on the status and impact of current air quality initiatives, as well as get answers to the big question of future policy initiatives.
California has a lot of independent authority, and we do move forward on that authority. One area is that the governor has spoken out about with regard to the new administration is climate change, that we have goals with regard to climate change that we're going to move forward on. We really hope the new administration comes with us, and we work with them, but we're happy to work with AEM in this process regardless.
From a day of heroes to a night of legends, it was full of excitement and, of course, advocacy.
A great showing of support for the AEM PAC Gala, which is an organization that really is the voice for the industry. I had a chance to chat with Rich Goldsberry about what this evening means.
This is our single largest event for AEM PAC. And this is where we garner the majority of our funds. We need to be advocating, what's good for our industry, and there's a lot of people listening right now. So if we don't get out there and talk and speak to the right folks, we have to have a seat at the table, and that's critically important.
The legendary evening included live music, dancers, and an appearance by Lady Zorro. Guests got to bid by text message on fabulous prizes at a silent auction and participate in a wine poll.
I turned around and I polled blindly, and I'm very excited to take this home and drink it.
PAC is really an important part of it for us to be able to advocate the issues that are critical to our industry and help employ many people. And so it's really important for us to be working together and drive the business in the way that we do.
So much fun and all for a good cause.
This is AEM TV. I'm Kimberly Bottom.
And I'm Ed Highland. Thanks for watching.